these are the LED lights. These could be the switchbacks, which are the fog lights. Cool little packaging. Some decals to run. And then they are. The packaging is really good, really tight. These are thick, I'll tell you right now, compared to the Amazon ones I purchased. So we'll see how much better that is. And they actually seem to have a little ballast here. I'm assuming one of these goes into each light. Yep, right there. So I'll plug in there, and this would plug into the stock housing. So I'm curious if these little ballasts help for, but we'll find somewhere to mount them. So overall, it seems like they're sturdier. They're going to be able to handle the power, and the fact that they're switchbacks, I think is pretty freaking awesome. Now the packaging for the high beam comes with gloves, which I think is pretty cool. Hopefully I have some rubber ones, but it comes with gloves. So looks like some replacement gaskets to go around the bulb. Some square rubber O-rings if needed. Again, your instructions and your LED light. Pretty simple. I like this because it doesn't have the little ballast that the other one had, the one for the fog light, the switchback. It's just directly plug and play. And again, these are high beams, so I'm not going to be using them quite often, just if I ever need them. This is the angle from the high beams. You see they're halogens. They don't really do much. The yellow, you see the yellow light, that's where the high beams are on. So that's the high beams. Now they're off. Now these are the fog lights. You can barely tell they're on. These are Amazon fog lights, so these aren't halogens. These are Amazon LEDs. They're bright. They were brighter originally. Nothing very crazy. See the light pattern. I'll be honest, from the driver's side, the driver's seat, you can't really see them. Can't really tell that they're on. So, this is with them on, off. This is with them on, off, sorry, on, off. One more time, on. The high beams, on. You can tell the yellow halogen, your yellow halogens. And then when they're off. Other than that, I'm running DDM HIDs, 55 watts for my low beams. Now to actually install the LED light, jack up your car. You're gonna go ahead and remove these 3 clips here. So it's actually 1, 2, and I'm sorry, a 10mm nut here. You just go ahead and remove that, and then you can pull this out, and it gives you enough weight, thing you see to pull this plastic piece out, and then you can go ahead and install the bulb, and that's where it'll actually go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready, put it in there. Once I put it in, I'm just gonna remove the 10mm tape and attach it to the very top of the car right there. I actually cleaned that off with some alcohol so it can stick to it. Show you how that looks in a minute. Here's the old Amazon LED. You see it's a lot thinner. Doesn't have much to it. versus the new Lasfit LED, switchback LED. It's a lot thicker, heavier. You feel the quality just by lifting it. All right, now that's connected. That's exactly how it'll look. Attached right there with 3M tape. Held it for like around 10-15 seconds. Pressure, make sure it stays on. And connected it to the actual original fog light harness plug right here. And we're good. And we can just move that out the way. Right now I don't have my PRL intake filter. I'm taking advantage of cleaning it at the same time, so it's out there drying. But once that's put in, everything's out the way, it's locked in. It's just a matter of testing. Now, removing the high beam is pretty easy. You just have one bulb here. You need to twist out and replace. Same thing with the passenger side. Just twist that out and replace it. So we can start with that now. Twisting normally to the left. Has a zip tie here in case you need some slack. I'm sure you can remove it, but it should be enough. Or actually, I'll probably make it easier just to unplug it first. Remove the bulb. And then once you remove the bulb, you just put the new bulb in and then plug it back in. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're back. So removing the actual plug first is the easiest step. Just so once you get that out the way, you can just remove the bulb afterwards. Twist the bulb out. And loosens it. Now, mine's a halogen. I never replaced my HID lights. This is gonna be the first time. So this is how it looks. Stock halogen versus the new Lasfit. So to install, it's going to be the same process, just reversed. So I'm going to go ahead and put this bulb in, twist it, lock it in, and then just go ahead and plug the stock high beam plug back in. So a small comparison to LED and then the stock halogen. You notice the halogen has 3 larger outer pins. So you see that there, 1, 2 on top, and 3. They're all the same diameter. Now the Lasfit only has 2 of the same dimension and 1 slimmer fin at the very top. So we'll see if this goes in as easy. And it fits just fine. There it is, locked in. I'll show you guys the before and after. I left the stock halogen in currently. I'll show you how it looks at night. Alright, so this is how it looks with the high beams on. I have one of the stock halogens on the left, so you see the yellow light on the left, and then you see it on, you see the Lasfit on the right. You can sort of tell the difference there. And then the fog lights are both on. So this is the Lasfit, and this is the Amazon LED to the left. LED fog light right here. It's the Lasfit. As you guys can tell, it has that switchback feature. So right now I have it on white. Turn off the fog lights, turn them back on. Now they're on yellow. So you can see Lasfit to the left, Amazon to the right. Let's give you guys a comparison. You can see the Lasfit has a deeper, richer yellow versus the Amazon. I would even say the light output seems to be a bit sharper. The Amazon one seems to be a little bit more flat, in my opinion. And then with the high beams on, okay, let me give you one more comparison. Give you guys a look. You see the difference. Again, Lasfit to the right, to my right, driver's side, and then Amazon to my left, which is the passenger side. And then with the high beams, you can definitely tell here that you can tell the driver's side here, the one to the left is the halogen, and the Lasfit is the one to the right. So show you guys how it looks. You see that difference? Again, I don't run my high beams often, just something nice to have. But yeah, major difference. See that light output? How much stronger the LED high beam is versus the halogen high beam. So for the driver's side headlight, same process. You're gonna go ahead and push this clip here, pull. I already loosened it, so I can just pull it out. Comes right out. Put that to the side, and then we can just twist the bulb to the left, lefty loosey, and it should wiggle out. And there it is. There's a halogen, and the other stock halogen. Now I'll just go ahead and put the new halogen in. Now the cool thing with Lasfit is that they do send you these extra O-rings. I didn't find the need to put it into the passenger high beam. Had no need, it fit just fine. So I'll do the same for driver's side. And the cool thing is that this doesn't have a ballast, it's just a bulb. Literally just plug and play. Just twist that in there. Just gotta find the right angle. There it is. Yep. Just wanna make sure it's sealed, which it is. Yeah, it's not loose, not wiggling, nope. Super easy. And I just wanna go ahead and plug it back in. And there it is. So it's plugged in. It's good to go. Just time to test it. So upon testing, I know it's in the day, but you can see it's working. So this is for the driver's side, passenger, working fine. Now for the other fog light, process is pretty easy. You find your jacking points, jack up the car. My car's it's lowered by about 1 inch with the iBack Pro kit, so I can't just really get under there. But I think this is a better way to do it. Once you're under, it's gonna be simple. It's 3 bolts. It's this little plastic holding clip. This one here, so that's 2. And then removing this 10mm nut right here. That'll allow this plastic piece to be released, and then you just pull this part out. It'll give you enough room to go ahead and actually remove the fog light bulb and insert the new one. So I'll show you guys how that looks right now. The only thing I need to check on this side, since there is a washer reservoir in there, is to see where I'm going to mount the fog light, the LED ballast. So hang tight, I'll show you guys how that looks. All right, so for this one, for the other side I used a flathead screwdriver. That was fine. Now for this one, I found this in my toolbox, so this is a little trim piece removal. I'm gonna see how this works, see if it works just as fine. If it doesn't, I'll go ahead and grab the flathead, but nope, that pops it out. That's 1. Here is 2. A lot of trash down here, all the trash that you pick up when you're driving, little rocks and stuff. Okay, cool. It's coming out. Just gotta pry it a little bit. Let's use this side. There we go. And then it comes out. Boom, that's 2. And then as mentioned, just that 10 right here. There we go. You can tell it's really loose now. As a matter of fact, that piece there that you may or not see, let me see if you guys can see that here, that's actually the plug for the other LED bulb, the Amazon one. So it may be that it's already loose. There you go. All right, cool. So here it is. That's the actual stock connection here, and the bulb's right up here. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. Yep, you guys should be able to see it. So what I'm thinking, from the bulb to the LED ballast, it's about, I don't know, like 6 inches. So I'm thinking where I'm gonna mount it. I think I may just mount it on the reservoir, to be honest. Not the reservoir. Let me see if I have another. Oh, you know what? I can mount it on top. I'll do the same connection that I did on the other side, which is just mounted right on this piece. So I'm gonna get some alcohol, wipe it down, make sure it's nice and clean, and from there I definitely don't have enough room. So I'll show you guys how that looks in a moment. Cool. So remove the bulb. Here's the main difference. See that this is the Amazon LED bulb versus the Lasfit. I already went ahead and put my 3M tape on it so I can attach a little ballast, and this will be the plug. Should be pretty simple enough. And there it is. So it's really plug and play too. You're just gonna plug in that bulb, find the right position, tighten it clockwise. Once that's tightened, the only other thing I had to do, and I didn't have to do with the Amazon LEDs or other LEDs I've had in the past, is add this little ballast right here. You have that extra piece. So if you notice on the corner, let me point it out. On the corner right here, there's a little, it has like a little ring, like a little opening. So I'm pretty sure you can zip tie that if you want to screw it in somewhere on the chassis. Something I honestly wouldn't want to do. I think it's just easier if you have some 3M tape. You can go to your local auto store, just buy some, cut a little piece. Wherever you are going to attach it, I would recommend, you know, getting a cloth with some alcohol, wiping it down pretty clean, let it air dry, and then attaching it. Once you attach it, hold it for like 15-20 seconds with pressure, and you can see it's not going to go anywhere. It's on there pretty tight. So that's it. And then from there, it's just going to plug in your stock plug to the new LED plug. Sometimes you may have to, if you don't put it in the right direction, you'll have to disconnect it and flip it. I had to do that with the driver's side, but that's about it, guys, to be quite honest. Pretty simple. Just, you know, plug and play, not that difficult. I'll show you how they look at night now that I have both fog lights on, and I also have the high beams on as well. All right, so I tested it. It works now. I had to flip it. The plug was on the wrong way, so I had to remove it, flip the plug, started working. It don't hang like this. Not a big deal. Not under pressure, it's not tight, has room, so I'm not really concerned. I'll leave it as is. See if I can just maybe tuck it in somewhere. That looks fine right there. All right, cool. Next thing, you're gonna push this back in, and I'll show you guys just the easiest way that I found to put everything back. Again, it's plastic, so don't be afraid of bending it. It's no big deal, as I am doing right now. There we go. Alright, cool. See, now that's back. Easiest way I was going to mention is you want to put this, go in the reverse order. So you want to put this one in here, the 10mm nut, and then your plastic clips, and you should be good to go. All right, so the last step is adding a little decal. I like the LEDs, I won't lie. They've actually been a lot better than what I expected. They're really bright at night. Even in the daytime, if I have to flash someone with the high beams, you can definitely see them. So that's a plus. So overall, I'm really happy. I'm just gonna go ahead and add, you know, Lasfit's LED, Lasfit's decal. I was like, you know what, if I like it, I'm gonna add it. If I'm not crazy about it, I probably won't. But I actually did like it, so, or do like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on here. It'll be the last thing. A couple of my buddies already saw the LED lights. They're like, oh, can we get one for our cars? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's go on their website, you know? So, I think it's cool, man. We'll see how good this comes off. Tight. All right, cool. Just add in here. I think this will be a nice little place for it. It's not perfect, but gets the job done, right? So compared to Amazon, yeah, night and day. Hell yeah, night and day. You know, I do honestly wish the warranty was better. I see that it's only a year. And this is why I can't deviate so much from DDM. I love DDM. The only thing, I mean, HIDs are kind of getting outdated. And I compared the light output for the Lasfit LEDs versus my DDM HIDs for my low beams, and the difference isn't that much of I mean, there's not a big difference. And that's what honestly kind of like bugs me. So if Lasfit were to extend its warranty, let's say 3+ years, oh man, it's a no-brainer. I think that's gonna be the only thing that would really hold them back, in my opinion. But other than that, I mean, their product so far has been really good. I'm running it on my wife's car. She has a Telluride, and so far so good. Running out now on my fogs and my high beams, and I really like it. So bam, there it is. This is how it looks. Again, can't complain. The light output's amazing. The car kicks ass. I like the switchback feature. We can't really beat that. Just again, if they were able to extend their warranty, it'd be a win-win, man.